I don't think it's an exaggeration by saying the CFMOTO 450MT has been a revolution in the adventure bike segment, and CFMOTO are looking to do the same with the 800MT-X.
Down we go, down we go, down we go.
The 800MT-X is CFMOTO's most off-road focused big adventure bike. They've got the 800MT, which is, it's a bit of an all-rounder. It's more of a road focused bike as well. Then we got the 450MT. This is kind of the equivalent to that, but in a larger capacity. Now CFMOTO is saying it's a 60% off-road and 40% on-road bike. And looking at it, I think that's about bang on. We got long travel suspension from Juan that's fully adjustable. We'll touch on that later. We got this low slung fuel tank. Now that fuel tank is actually exactly the same as the ones used by KTM. They're even made in the same factory, so that brings your weight down and makes the bike more balanced, lowers the center of gravity. In terms of features, it's absolutely stacked. Switchable ABS, cruise control, up and down quick shifter. The screen is fully adjustable. It's got that rally tower style. Also, it's got a large TFT dash. And one of the great things about that is on the dash, well, it's got 3 modes. Standard, which is your road focused mode, rain mode, pretty self-explanatory, and then an off-road mode. But the great thing is you can turn your traction control off and your rear ABS off just by holding in the mode button. It's really simple and easy to do. It takes about 3 to 5 seconds. And then if you want to turn it back, you just press it once, boom, turns everything back on, whether you want to go to road mode or just turn everything back on when you're done your easy gravel roads and stuff. Fantastic feature. In terms of accessories, there is an absolute ton, and they're all pretty reasonably priced, except for the bash plate. Just with the style on these bikes, it's got this massive fuel tank there. There's a lot of metal, so the bash plate is quite expensive. But everything else, you can really spec this bike up. I mean, the only thing I'd look to put on is maybe some heated grips, some bark busters and a bash plate. Everything else is pretty ready to go. They do have a low seat and a high seat you can get as well. And the bike also comes in a low seat model. It's not a low seat model per se, but it's a low suspension model. It's got, I believe, 40mm less suspension travel and ground clearance. Down on top of that, you can also put the low seat on as well. Build quality wise, I think it's a noticeable step up from the 450MT. Very well put together motorcycle. It's on par with everything else in the class, let alone for this price. One of the things I was really worried about on the MT-X was the fueling. Now CFMOTO haven't had the best history with fueling. I rode the 800MT in the past and it was a bit ordinary off bottom and the on-off throttle response. I believe they did update it. I haven't ridden the updated model, but I believe it's fixed. Now my 450MT, I'm still having issues with on-off throttle response now, and it had issues in the past too. They have been updating along the way. Thankfully, the fueling in this is near on perfect. It's buttery smooth off bottom, throttle response throughout the whole range. It's pretty well spot on. It does have that ride-by-wire feel that if you're not used to, can be a bit strange to begin with, but I am extremely happy with the throttle response and the fueling. It's buttery smooth. Well done, CFMOTO. Now this motor, it's actually a little bit different to the 800MT in that it makes more torque. Same peak power, but they've lowered it in the rev range and it's got more torque as well. Now we believe they've done that just by fueling and mapping. The engine, it's a real peach, everyone. It's super smooth, plenty of torque, and it goes pretty hard when you want it to. It's not arm stretching, but it's got more than enough power on-road and off-road.
The bike has an up and down quick shifter, and initially with motocross boots on, I was bumping it all the time, which is a bit of a pain. So I've raised up the gear lever, and that's better. Some of the guys on the launch just turned it off because they kept bumping it. If you're wearing adventure bike boots, I don't think you'll have an issue. It's just something to be wary of. The quick shift itself, it works pretty well. I found it's going to be under power a bit. Like most quick shifters, it's not flawless, but it does the job. Down blips, no issues at all.
A lot of people have been asking me about the cams on the MTX, and with good reason. I mean, the engine is basically a KTM 790, and we all know the issues they've been having. When CFMOTO got the engine, they found that the cams weren't the problem, more the flow of oil to the cams. So they've redesigned the oil passages and flow of oil to the cams. CFMOTO said that since 2022, they've only had 3 issues with the cams, and they have proven to be a rock solid motor.
The suspension on this bike is from a Chinese brand called Huan. Now, I've never heard it before, and most people haven't. I'm happy to say it is very good. I'm incredibly surprised. It looks a lot like shower suspension. I've even heard it on the room wheel that you can put shower internals in it. They're interchangeable. I'm yet to confirm that though. I found it really hard to fault on the road and on basic gravel roads and stuff. It is very good suspension, guys. It's supple to begin with, but still got that firmness to it. It's extremely good. I liked it. Now, when we got to the more technical off-road stuff, it was too soft for me. I added some preload into the front, both front and rear. It was still bottoming out a bit, so I added more to the front. And that was about spot on. I found it was really good. Then I added some clickers in, some compression. Mate, I'm impressed. I'm a bit shocked. I was expecting it to be shit, to be honest. I was, thinking, oh, got crappy suspension, whatever. It's good. So if you're worried about the suspension, don't. I think it is very good.
It feels quite low. Nice wide seat. Suspension feels firm, a little bit divey at the front. We'll see how it rides. The dash and switchgear, really easy to use. You just press enter, it goes into your menu here. Tyre pressure sensors are here, and your range and engine temperature, water temperature. And then you can go into here, do your traction control, ABS, rider mode, quick shifter, and a couple of other things. Then you got your phone, Bluetooth, and then here also you can change the theme, whether it be like a day mode or night mode, or leave it automatic. I've just got an automatic at the moment. And then your units and a couple other things. So very easy to use. I really appreciate it. It's simple and nice feeling. I know it's something weird to say, but the switchgear feels nice. It feels like good quality. Eats this stuff up. Really eats it up. More than enough power. More than enough. First impressions after our initial road and gravel section. Bike is really nice. It's immediately comfortable. The seat's great. Balance feels good. It is a big bike. When you stop, it feels heavy, but once you get moving, it's really nice. All right, let's keep riding. It's slippery there. Wind it on. Oh, she's sharp. Not like mind bending, but quick. Yeah, really nice motor. Super smooth and starts to take off up top. So you can lug it and rev it out if you want. Fastest you want in the dirt.
The 800MT-X eats up the dirt and gravel roads, but now it was time to see how it handles the tarmac. It was wet and rainy, but get a load of this scenery.
We've been cruising on the road for a while through the Great Ocean Road here. Twisties for days. As you can see, conditions are not ideal. Wet, cold, front half knobby tyres, the Peru 4s. I have to say, this bike, it's very neutral, easy to ride, hard to fault, well balanced. Yeah, it is a very nice road bike. I have it in the standard map, which has traction control on and ABS on front and rear. Hasn't been kicking in, not riding hard, but man, yeah, beautiful through the twisties. Really enjoying it. Town manners are very good. The bike's smooth, and most importantly, that fueling, very nice off bottom. It was something I was actually really worried about before riding the bike, just because CFMOTO so far, they haven't had the best fueling from stock, so I was a bit worried about that, but it's really nice. Righto, we're into some sandy off-road. Let's see how the big girl is. Slippery, that's what it is. Really wet. Whoa! Very wet. Peru 4s, so they're not the most aggressive tyre. They're okay. The bike feels good though, handling wise. Oh, it's slippery as hell, but yeah, it's handling good. Second gear from slow. No issues there. Slide the rear out. Wet, slippery, muddy. Sliding a bit, not too bad. Trees. Front ABS. Meh. Would prefer different mirrors. Some folding ones would be good. Yeah, this bike's handling really well. Woo woo woo! Love it. I mean, it's a big bike, but some better tyres. No issues at all here. Bottomed out hard then. Didn't like that. Single track time, let's see how the big girl goes. Oh! Feet hit the sides already. Little case out. Not too bad, not too bad. It's a big girl. It's the tank at the bottom too, it's quite wide. So, you kind of, front ABS really activating there. Really activating. Get some weight in that front, hey? Down we go, down we go, down we go. That's better. I think the suspension's just a little bit soft for me. And how I like it. I mean, I bottomed out the first jump we've done. And it wasn't a big jump. Just an erosion mound. And just a bit too much weight transfer for me. There we go, watch the mirrors. Folding mirrors would be a good addition. I'm going for it! Oh, I didn't like that, did it?
Tell you what, she handles well for a big girl. Put some more preload in and some compression. I took some rebound out. We'll see how it goes.
No issues. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Through we go. Big deal. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nearly lost it. Cross ruts here, don't hit them. So we're in off-road mode with traction control on. Still gives it a fair bit. We'll stand up. Yeah, that's great. Gives it a fair bit. Let's test the ABS out on this loose gravelly shit. We'll yank it. Oh, that's no good actually. Yeah, it stops, but there's a lot of ABS. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Now let's turn everything off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything should be off. Let's see how loose it gets. Yeah, much more loose there. Yeah, it's better. That is better. It's still got the front on, but you don't have that rear kicking in as well. Much better. Ooh. I love being in the moon. Yeah, it's a great gravel bike, great gravel bike.
The J1 brakes were surprisingly good. The fronts had decent power, nice initial bite and a smooth action. They are no means top of the line, but more powerful than I expected. The rear, I liked off-road, and in no time I was sliding into corners and it was smooth enough on the road where I never accidentally locked it up. As I mentioned earlier, the 800MT-X has an adjustable screen. I had it all the way up, and on the highway it was doing a good job of blocking out the wind without being brilliant. For those that do a lot of touring, I'd look at a taller screen. Buffeting itself wasn't an issue. Air filter access is simple, just take off the seat and it's there. It is sealed up like a drum and I expect it to stay clean. You can easily remove the snorkels, and they also have a foam off-road filter ready to go straight in.
Here we go.
I was lucky enough to see how the bike is to pick up. While the 800 has that low slung tank, it is still no lightweight.
Alright, good chance to test how heavy it is. Oh! Oh, hang on.
It also has a tip over sensor. Thankfully, it just resets by cycling the ignition, then you're away again.
I didn't make it. Oh well, would have regretted it if it didn't have a crack. All good. So what do I think of the 800MT-X overall, and would I buy one? I think this is a fantastic bike, guys, and I'm frankly shocked. I really enjoyed my time with it. It is so hard to fault. So good, in fact, I'm thinking about buying one to replace my 450MT. Just that little bit higher quality all around. It's got that more performance with the big twin. and it has more features as well. And the price is absolutely insane. It's like $15,000 at the moment. It's going up to $16,000. Nothing compares for that price. To me, this bike compares to your Tenerés and your Tuaregs and KTM 890, and they are much more expensive than this motorcycle. So yeah, I can definitely recommend this, guys. If you're thinking about buying one or having a look, I can highly recommend it. It's a very good bike. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. If you haven't, click that subscribe button, check out my other content, and keep it on the back wheel. Catches.